Yep, Charlamagne the God. We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Hezekiah Walker is in Australia, but I want to tell y'all that today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Can you make it a little bigger, Chris? I'm so used to saying Taylor because Taylor's always sitting in that corner. This week's podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Make smarter business decisions with Squarespace's intuitive built-in analytics tools. Review website traffic, learn where to focus engagement, and track revenue from bookings, invoices, or product sales, all from one plate. Looking to grow your business? Now you can get fast, easy financing through Squarespace Capital. The application process takes just a few minutes, and approval happens in a matter of days. If you're approved, funds will be deposited in your bank account in 3 to 4 business days so you can grow quickly. Avoid the hassle of the traditional loan process and easily access financing through Squarespace Capital. Loans are issued by Celtic Bank and serviced by Stripe. All loans are subject to credit approval. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start the show back by popular demand.
Yes.
They did not run her off. They did not scare her.
First time.
LL Cool J, Lauren LaRosa.
They be scaring people.
Yeah.
Oh, the Brilliant Idiots listen.
They worse than Breakfast Club.
Yes, because
Baby, listen.
Brilliant Idiots listeners don't like women. They do, but they don't. They explained it to me last time you was here. I forgot what they said. Why they say they don't like women?
They say because they're not funny.
Funny. Yeah, they don't know how to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying?
People
Not
say
saying that they
me,
thought you was funny.
I was about to say, because people say I don't roll with punches, and I'm like, to women, go women.
I mean, you're getting your feminist bag for no reason sometimes.
All right, it's good for the content.
Don't you think it's wild being a woman and being a feminist at the same time?
I don't even
because you're already
say,
a woman.
But I don't say stuff like I'm a feminist. I just say how I feel. Most of the time, it's feminist-ish, or it's like y'all just don't want to hear it.
No, I get riding
y'all
for your
men.
set.
No, y'all. I don't ride for the set about everything though.
But you got to throw your V up. Throw your fucking V up.
What y'all throw up?
Huh? Your dick. I'm gay. You know that. What you talking about? What you mean?
Oh, yes, girl.
Yeah.
Bald-headed woman.
Bald-headed girl. Listen, but we're here because, we got to keep eating off this content. I keep telling y'all, there's certain interviews that happen every now and then, and we call them Thanksgiving turkeys. You know what I'm saying? The reason I call them Thanksgiving turkeys, because everybody eats off them, and you eat off them for at least a week or two. You eat off them for at least a week or two, and there's some things, you see how it goes throughout the test of time, because some things might last. You know what I mean? Like it might be a name. Like you might be calling him Det Dash, for the rest of his life. Or you might be saying he's going to start Det Jam Records for the rest of his life. Or you might be calling me a bald-headed girl. Or you might be they're walking up on me saying I'm gay. That's been going on since forever.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I think Webby started that. I would say, well, my gayness probably started that too. But Webby saying Charla-ma-gay.
Webby, I need you to go in the studio and do some drops for the Breakfast Club, man. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. You already know what it is. Thank you.
DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God. Let me read that part. God damn, girl. Y'all got some names on that now. What up? You already know who it is. It's me, Webby the Tree fam, Young Savage, Sweet Jones Jr. Doing what I do, and I'm doing it with my girl, DJ Envy, Angela Yee. Damn. Angela Yee. Hold up. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne. Man, hold up. Oh, Charlamagne.
Yeah.
People been running up on me saying Charla-ma-gay forever.
You
So
was gay before that.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, you're born gay. That's just how it goes.
What?
No, I mean not figurative gay,
No,
not
you're
literal.
You now, come on, now you. All right.
I'm not. Whatever. Let's play. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
Man,
How do you feel? Yes. How do you feel?
Masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are. I'm listening. Okay. Like, your OG is Wendy Williams.
She is.
My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy, not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
funny, though.
Can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her.
You know what I
grace.
realized about this
And you
clip right
should
here?
also give her her props.
I realized that there's a lot of young people who don't know I came up under Wendy Williams.
So they just saw you sitting on her lap and just what they thought?
I think that picture probably started circulating more after, well, it was circulating before, but it definitely started circulating more after this because I saw people tagging me in it a lot. But Wendy Williams is my OG.
Why you said she wasn't in this interview?
I did?
You
I
said
said she
that's not
wasn't?
my OG, by the way.
Cause I never look. I don't look. I mean, I never called her my OG, but she is. I just look at her as like, yo, what is? I don't know. Like she put me on. Maybe I think I have called her my radio OG before.
Yeah, you try to play it right here.
You think so?
Dame A with that one. Wendy Williams is your OG. But mind you, that's
But
not
she
a knock.
is.
That's not a knock for what you do, but you know what he was trying to do because of where Wendy, like what?
Well-
like it's like gossipy and like he was trying to say, you be like, girl, yes, clock it.
I wanted to ask you about that, right? And this
You
is
laughing. He do that.
I know.
You know, I do wish that in a lot of ways we could do like post game interviews with the guests.
Well, I was going to say, before you even do that, can you provide context for the interview? Like, what was the relationship coming in? What was he there to talk about? What's the setting?
If you ask me, Dame came to prove he's not broke.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's broke or not. I'm just saying, like, that's what, he filed for bankruptcy. And, that's what everybody says about him. And I think he really cares about what the internet says about him. Like I told him in an interview, he really cares about what the internet says about him. He really cares about what other people think about him. And I think, 50 buying paid in full are allegedly buying the rights to paid in full. That's what really set him off. That and the Cameron thing. Because Dame is a very prideful person. Like Harlem that's his baby. One thing, I don't think there's nobody on the planet more prideful than people from Harlem. I'm not even joking. Name them. Nah, no, I don't know, bro.
No.
Texas ain't got nothing on Harlem.
Texas can't talk about the way they dress. They don't lay their outfits out the night before at 40 years old. Like it's a little different in Harlem.
Yeah.
Like the belts match the pants with
It used to be Brooklyn, but I feel like people gentrifying Brooklyn so much that it doesn't have the same weight that it used to have, but Harlem hasn't lost a step. Like they still feel like the 90s.
So I mean, what you tell us, Lauren? He
I feel
reached out
like-
to you to come on the show.
Yeah, well, I feel like Dame came on because we report on him a lot, and he feels like sometimes people take one narrative. So he wanted to come and set his own narrative, and that's what he attempted to do. I don't think it worked out the way he thought it would, but I think he just wanted to clear some things up. And I don't think it was the buying the rights to pay it in full either. Anytime you talk about anything with him and money, so like the child support stuff, the tax stuff, we've been reporting on him a lot. And every time he's like, yeah, but why don't you talk about this? So also he came to talk about the other stuff, like his books, what he do in schools. Like he feels like people only attach to the negative and the Dame is broke narrative. He was trying to change the narrative around Dame Dash.
You are absolutely right, and that's his Achilles heel. I know people like that though. That's why I always say you shouldn't lead with money. Like I used to tell who was it? Who was the young rich niggas? Whose label was that? Was that the Migos?
Yeah.
I think so. I used to always say those are two things you can't ever lean on. You can't lean on youth and you can't lean on money. Because you're not going to always be young.
Right.
And you're not going to always be the richest person in the room. You know what I'm saying? So you can't lean on those two things. So when you're not young anymore and you're not up like you used to be, what are you? So that's how I don't even play the money game. I don't be calling nobody broke. Like that's good. But he needed to be called broke. Because even if he's not broke, he's broken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a broken person. That's why we got to pray for his healing. Top 10, what is this? I like this. This is the top Dame Dash Breakfast Club moment. Start with the first one. This is a good one. You walked in with a man. This is one of those sneaky ones because everybody keeps
Can never
reposting
expect
this and sending
not
me this.
to get betrayed by your brother. That you remember last time I was here, I said you don't mess with. That's why I don't be around men. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You walked in with a man.
Can I finish?
See, here's the ill thing about Dame. Everything Dame tells people not to do, he does.
Yeah.
So he says he don't be around men. He walked in there with OG, his OG Dan. That's the man.
Yeah.
And last time he was on Breakfast Club, he had two men with him. It was OG Dan and Murder Mook. So what are we talking about here?
I think Dame just feels like he's Dame Dash, so he set the rules, but he don't got to follow them.
That's him.
But that worked for him for so long ago. You were closer to it than I am. He not
No,
that.
I wasn't.
Yes, you was. He's not that much older than you.
I was at home watching backstage. He's actually about 10 years older than me. I was
10. I thought he was like 5, maybe 4.
No, he's 55.
He's right, yeah.
He's 55, 56 years
Oh
old.
dang! I thought you was old. Sorry.
No, I'm 47. I was at home watching backstage when
Nice.
Dame was in his prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even move to New York till 06.
Yeah, but I just think what I realized in person, I was just watching, like, this is insane, is that the persona of who Dame Dash is didn't evolve. Like, it didn't grow up to a certain extent. And I think when he talks about the going to the schools and teaching the kids, that's the That's the attempt to, but then he has to bring back in the, do you know who I am? I'm Dame Dash. I do what I want. It just, that didn't grow up.
Yeah, he didn't grow up. He's boss baby. You got no, for real. You got to grow up.
Call him boss baby knowing what suit he wore, that's crazy.
And I told him that in the interview. It's like, yo, you haven't evolved in 15 years. You've been talking about the same thing for 15 years. And I mean this, I don't have no problem with Damon whatsoever. I don't want anybody ever to think that.
Do you feel any empathy for him? Do you feel bad for him at all? Because I felt bad after the interview. Not bad that we did the interview. I feel like it was fair game. He came in with the energy. Y'all gave it back. Whatever. But I felt bad just Dame Dash is it's like you hear the stories, the hip hop stories and all the things. And then now we're looking at how people talk about him now.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? I did say to myself later that night, oh man, I don't like this. Only because there's a part of me that likes it, but then there's a part of me that don't like it because I just think it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? There's too much real shit going on in the world. You know, and if you want to be a serious person, like I believe Dame is, I wants to be, this just isn't serious. This isn't the way to go about doing things. Because I'm with all the bullshit if we want to bullshit. I gave him bad respect. I gave you a lot of respect. Wait. You know, I tried to give you a lot of respect.
In the interview?
Tried.
What was the respectful part for you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All of it. We started off very respectful.
Hello, hi.
Yeah.
No, he came in, he set the rules. We're going to get to that later in the pod, but because there's something I want to address that I saw him post on his page. What's the next one? Go ahead, Alex.
To me, it's sad to see him like this because it's I used to look up to Dame and Jay and Biggs, what they built and what they did, because it was inspiring. It was oh, look at entrepreneurship, look at what we can do if we work together and build something. And it's and it sucks that, Charla said, it doesn't seem like he's evolved, grown up in the past 15 years. And it's sad because he has the capability of doing a lot, but I think because he hasn't grown up, that's what's holding him back.
I'm glad you brought that up just now, Lauren and Alex, because I really I hadn't given this any thought. I'm really sitting down thinking about a lot of this right now, but I agree with all of that, and I think that's why this is good, because we need examples. We need examples. Don't look at this interview and just laugh. Look at this interview and learn.
Yeah,
because we need contrast sometimes that aren't criminal. It's easy to see how some people crash and burn because they got on some criminal, dumb bullshit. But what about when a person just won't get out of their own way with their own ego?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is what it is. He leads with ego a lot. So I would hope, just like 10 years ago, Dame came on Breakfast Club. He gave an interview. I didn't agree with a lot of it, right? But, when he's he sparked a lot of so-called entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people decided they wanted to be their own boss, and a lot of people decided they wanted to start their own businesses. That's a cool mindset to have. I always said I felt like there wasn't a how that came with that interview, but that's what sparked the Earn Your Leisures. That's what sparked the Wall Street Trappers. That's what sparked that whole financial literacy movement in our culture. If you talk to Rashad and Troy, they'll probably tell you the same thing. That Breakfast Club interview with Dame Dash is kind of what made them be oh, okay. Yeah. And they started connecting the dots as far as what the how is. So I would hope the same way that sparked that 10 years ago, I hope people look at this now and say, man, this is what happens if you don't grow up. Mm-hmm. This is what happens if you don't evolve. This is what happens if you don't heal. That's it. That's it.
I don't mean to laugh, but oh my God.
Are you learning though? You can laugh as long as you're learning.
Even before he came in, every time I report on him, and I think that's why, even though it does get difficult sometimes we've kind of figured out a balance of me reaching out, all that. Dame Dash can be a lot. I still do it because there is a reverence of I'm learning from what's happening to him, and the least I can do is extend hey, do you have something to say?
Yeah.
I said it yesterday. I was I don't ever want to end up where regardless of what he's claiming, why he had to do bankruptcy and all that, I don't want to end up like that. No. I don't. I just don't.
Chris, you've been around a while.
It's the same story. I mean, this is nothing new. I might have told the story on the pod before, but this was with Combat Jack. Now, Reggie Combat Jack was Dame's very first lawyer.
Rest in peace, Combat.
Yep, R.I.P. Going back to the earliest days, he represented Dame and Dame's cousin. I think they had an internet business before they were even in the music thing. But anyway, Reggie wanted Dame to come on the Combat Jack show. Dame was like, I'm in a new stage in my life. I've turned over a new leaf. It's a new Dame. I'm not confrontational anymore. I want to do it, but I want to hear from you about what we're going to talk. He wanted to basically like feel Reggie out and make sure that he wasn't going to come after him. So Dame had like a studio or an event space down on Orchard Street in the city. We went down there. There were all these people there. And like Dame started with this long speech about how it's a new chapter in his life and he's positive. And it was cool. And we were talking, everything's good. And then slowly, like, Dame came out. And it was cool. Like, we were all laughing, but he was just like, Reg, you were always the corniest motherfucker. You used to wear leather jackets with fringes. I can't even do it justice because it was funny, you know. And he was like, you thought you were Terrence Trent D'Arby, and like he's singing "Wishing Well" to him, and like he started fucking with him. And finally, Reggie was like, I'm out of here, man. I remember they had a little balcony. We were having the meeting on the balcony, and we're leaving, and Dame is still on the balcony, you know, singing Terrence Trent D'Arby, fucking, you know, and like
I'm with all that type of shit.
It's who he is.
I'm with that type of shit.
I respect that he's consistent. The guy is incredibly fucking consistent.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good for his health. I don't know if it's good for his business.
Yeah.
But this guy has not. He can talk about new chapters and new this. Like, that's who the guy is. He's like, yeah.
Click the dead dash one. Let's see that.
Yeah.
This was a masterclass, man. Like this.
I want to hear about the house thing too, because that was my favorite.
Fucked on y'all. Y'all changed your whole life.
No, we did.
You did. I changed your whole life. You put me on the wall. Look, that changed his life.
The internet got you.
How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We could open
I'm gonna show
There's a curtain we can lift.
A curtain, y'all. Yeah, y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain, y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. This is dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
Look at your sneakers. Your sneakers are dirty.
My sneakers are not.
Your sneakers filthy.
That
ain't like you, Dame.
I just see how you lying?
They wrinkled.
I just put this on today.
I'm just fucking with you. You care too much about money and material things, man.
What are you talking about?
You do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't
Your
have
whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is broken.
It sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective
You
on the
need to
radio.
get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt.
Anyway.
Debt Dash. That's his new name. You should start a new label called Debt Jam. That's what you should do.
It's not a fake laugh. Nobody's checking for that.
Nah, he was
That
bad.
hurt him. That hurt him. Now, let me tell y'all something. There's layers to that. Let me tell you why there's layers to that. Because I always grew up hearing about Dame Dash never wearing the same sneakers twice.
Yep.
So when he called our studio dirty, I didn't know if his sneakers was dirty or not. I'm just like, oh, watch this. Oh, your sneakers dirty. I knew that was going to drive him crazy. I knew that he was going to have to try to prove that his sneakers aren't dirty. I didn't know he was going to take them off and show them to the camera, but I kind of figured he was going to do something to let me just prove how superficial and materialistic he is. That's how much he cares about that.
Nah, but that's growing up. Like his OG don't care about that shit.
Nope. OG
He right. He would have never took his
That's what
sneaker
I'm
off.
saying.
Take your sneaker off to prove
And
your sneaker
especially
not
not
dirty.
that fast. OG going, wait it out, look at the room, peep the room. Dame Dash did it too fast.
You know what I want to ask you, Lauren, as a woman? How do you feel when people use girl as a slur?
I didn't care about that. I mean, maybe because it's you too. So it's like,
She was enjoying it.
yeah, I mean,
Because I had somebody tell me that they don't like when guys do that. I never thought about it either, but it's like you're using girl as a slur.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I pick and choose when I throw the V because I don't care about that. Like, oh, girl. But you do have like girly things you do. Your eyebrows, we talk about it all the time.
I don't get my eyebrows done.
Your eyebrows, you love to clock it. You know, you do the little thing, like you just naturally like throw your hair sometimes. You know what I'm talking about. And then stand up, show them how you dance. Like when you be dropping it and stuff.
It depends.
Yeah, that shit be
Like you
crazy.
have things that you do that like, I'm like, okay, I could kind of see. Like you're not a disgrace to the masculine man though, like he tried to make you seem. But I didn't, I felt
Let's play that one. Let's play
You
that.
identified.
Just
But-
straight.
To me, that's the most secure. Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like, I don't get why people try to make that a knock. It's like, hey, I'm so secure in myself that you could dance, you could drop it low, you could do any of that shit, and it don't affect him in any way.
The funniest shit in the interview was there was a point in the interview where Dame goes, "You think I care what another girl thinks?" So what are you saying? Dame like, Dame, what do you mean? So are you saying you're a girl as well? What do you mean another girl? Or like,
I know.
I can't believe girls were calling you mad about this.
no, yeah.
Women. I know women
Yeah.
get. I know people get mad when you say girl and not like a
I guess
woman.
it's the same
you
thing
ever heard
as
that?
when you use gay
Yeah.
as a slur. Like when you weaponize gay, it's the same thing. Like you're weaponizing somebody being like as being a girl is a bad thing. Or when he threw the thing, he's like, "You're a girl, clean this up," as if only girls clean shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
What about the whole protection thing? That kind of caught me.
What do you mean?
I forget what it is exactly, but it was basically like.
I think it's in this. It's in the masculinity part.
All right, let's go
I don't
find
think
that.
you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening. Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
funny, though.
Can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she
is hilarious.
wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So
yeah.
she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace, and you should also give her props out of respect.
Oh, I
but
do.
because we have different trauma, like we're different. Like I'm not the kind of guy that would like. I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Goddamn right.
I'd rather get my ass whipped, and it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all. I got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay. So let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me.
This is hilarious. I love
you're
what
gay.
you're doing. This is hilarious.
So
Go ahead,
what
keep
I'm
going.
saying is, you might, because you started in gossip, which is is very feminine, and you want people to listen to you, and that we want people that represent masculinity, because men need to be doing what they need to do as men. They don't need to be worried about girl stuff. Do you think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. I like my women to feel safe when they're around me. I don't tell people and I'm not saying that's your way, but you're just not masculine.
We should run together though. Like if it's 10 people,
Yeah, that's stupid.
You're not going. If 10 people try to jump me, you're not gonna run. At least
Wait,
not
pause-
first.
I'm gonna grab you and
Pause
say,
that,
"Let's
Chris.
Yeah,
go."
you're not gonna run first.
I'm gonna say, "Let's go." We're gonna get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
you both running.
The fuck are we sitting there
Yeah,
fighting 10 people for?
I will say, yeah, you're not gonna run first.
Let's go. Let's get the fuck
But
on.
what if they start swinging and we can't run? What you gonna do?
You will try to get out there. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get out of there, you should try to skedaddle. I'm serious.
Yeah, like-
if you can get out there, you should try to fucking skedaddle. Why would you sit around and fight 10
Like,
people?
what do you have to prove?
Oh,
There's nothing to prove. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
I'm not-
at the end of the day, you should want to live.
Dave thought I was joking when I said to him, "I think you're experiencing some type of head trauma because of that same situation." I was not joking when I said that. He paused it, but I'm dead serious. Like, there's something a little like, that's why I'm telling you, man, my dream, I would love to do a post-game interview with a person like them. Like when after an interview like this, and after, you've watched it for a couple of days and you've seen the memes and seen how people took and, perceive certain things, you want to sit down and let's have a conversation about this.
yeah, I don't think it would work with him. There would have to be like
Yes,
a
it
fair.
would.
No, it won't.
He
No, it
gonna
won't.
still come back in on this. Like you gonna get this. It's gonna be same Dame
Yep.
in the game.
So you're saying Dame
Post-game.
can't have no accountability for nothing is what you're saying?
I think Dame can, but I think when lights, camera, action happens, you get Dame Dash, Rockefeller Chain, Air One. Like it's just, you're not going to get that.
I agree.
I think you could. There's intelligence there. Like I think people like to do that too with Dame Dash. Like he has all of these things that we talk about and it's funny, but like there is intelligence there. Like he might not be Jay-Z today, but he was around and he contributed to things. Like let's not,
I don't see high emotional intelligence.
but I think he picked, I think
I don't even really see high intellect intelligence, to be honest with you.
but that's what I'm
Nah, we
saying. I
can't-
think
we
all it is to me when I
Done.
was watching him, I think it's a like
You don't
there's,
get there
there's like a
without-
masquerade.
But listen to what he says. All of y'all say this. You base it off what he's done.
Nah, but I
I'm
mean,
talking about now in conversation. I'm not hearing anything that I've
But
never
I think
heard
he's
before.
hurt now. I think all of this, what we witness, is like he's a hurt boy who feels left behind, who feels uncared for, unappreciated, and all of that. I mean, because that's what it's giving.
It's a
Dame Dash is a
child.
grown man, but a child.
Yeah.
Then y'all got.
That's the only
offended
thing
by
I
boys.
wish I would have said to him
Right.
in this conversation.
Wait, boy is a.
You can say it. You're a black woman.
I was trying to say like younger him. Like that's what I was referring to.
Inner child.
Yeah, there's a hurt.
child.
I don't even know. I want to say there's a hurt young man inside of him, but I think it's more like a hurt 20-something. Because
so young.
he's kind of stuck in that. He's stuck at whatever his golden era was. You know what I mean? Like when it was the height of everything was moving. You know, you on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't realize that that's not that no more.
Yeah, he don't realize.
Yeah, he's like you remember on I'm Gonna Get You Sucker when the dude got out of prison and he thought he was killing him with the zoot suit and the big ass hat, and the fish tank fucking shoes on. That's what Dame is right now. It's like, bro, go get a custom suit. Okay, your suit shouldn't fit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying, right?
See, but the reason why I don't think the post-game interview would work, because look at the reception he got after that, and then look at his behavior online. And he's still with the same behavior online days after, which shows you he didn't learn a single thing from it.
He's playing the victim online. That hurt me a little bit. Like, come on, Dan, let's stick with the jokes.
But he's still lying. Like,
that is true.
He lied about being the chairman.
That is true.
The owner of Revolt said you're not. And he's still like, yo, what you talking about?
That is true. He did that just to try to shit on Cam. Because, you know, Cam is at Revolt. He just wanted to be able to say, Cam, I'm your boss.
But by the way,
like literally, that's it. That's what he did that for.
That whole chairman play, unless it's real and it just be like you do it for a week or a month, if that were what it was, it wasn't. For marketing, you're still not really his boss. Like it's a gimmick. It's a, you know what I mean? Like what person you think is going to believe that you filed for bankruptcy one week, the next week it's like, yo, I'm acquiring Revolt TV.
Yeah.
BT. Like I don't.
Like I feel if he went about things differently, you can believe that, because Trump has filed bankruptcy dozens of times, and look, he's still up right now.
Not
so it's
that
like
he can't get there, but that's like that was like last week. That hit the news like a week or two ago.
I am so glad that you just brought that up, and I am so glad a man who actually wrote The Art of the Deal.
Yeah,
is here. Huh?
I did not write The Art of the Deal.
I thought you were about to write The Art. What happened with that?
I was the ghostwriter on Ivanka's book.
Ivanka's book.
Yeah.
But you've been around the Trump thing.
I have.
This is what I was trying to explain today.
Yeah.
Number one, Trump is not known as a good businessman.
No.
He's known as one of the worst businessmen and one of the biggest con artists. So what are you using him as an example for? And he kept saying, well, he's the president now. Yeah. What that got to do with anything? Now he's running the grift as the president. That's why he's up.
But he still is up.
It's Trump, bro.
He's still utilizing his position right now, whether it's legal or illegal, to curry favor, and people are just giving him gifts and money.
That's
and
not
crypto.
Right. No,
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying
that's a con artist.
And I'm not saying it's
You're
right.
running a con,
but he's still
They
up.
call him Don the Con. That's literally his name.
Whether or not it's a con, he's still up, is what I'm saying.
No, this generation has to stop thinking just being up by any means is a good thing. It's the same thing as content over everything.
I didn't say it's a good thing. I'm just saying that he is up. Whether it's legally, illegally, good or bad, he is up, because right now he's manipulated the system to, hey, in order to curry favor or to be around me, you have to either give gifts, bend the knee, or like.
But why is that something to be applauded?
Because people feel like that's how America works.
Exactly.
For white men.
Exactly.
And white men.
And Dame's point was, to your point, black people, remember he said, black people don't understand filing for bankruptcy and how you're supposed to maneuver that. And you basically using it as a tool. So his point is, if you look at what they're doing it the right way.
But he used Donald Trump as an example. That's not the example to use for that. Am I lying, Chris? Am I tripping in?
I mean, I see what he's saying. I'm trying to think. Did Elon Musk ever actually file for? I mean, there have been a lot of businessmen who've taken it really down close to the bone and almost lost everything and then came back up, and that's part of their myth, their trajectory. This is not what that is in this case, though.
Yeah,
and by the way,
he's just good at perception,
right? Like I would say the same thing if I was him. I'd be like, look at Trump. He's declared bankruptcy, but these guys were playing with vast amounts of money and making these big bets and then bringing in money from other sources. I don't think anybody is looking at Dame Dash. I could be wrong. For his sake, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think if you're a business person out there in control of capital right now, you're looking at Dame Dash on any of these shows and being like, that's a guy I want to invest money in right now.
No.
You might want to invest in this podcast. I mean, it's incredible content. You might want to give them a platform and try to monetize it. But like in terms of real business, people don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this question. Has Donald Trump ever filed personal bankruptcy?
Well, he kind of
I don't think he's ever filed personal bankruptcy. Is Dame bankruptcy is personal, right?
What's chapter 7?
Yeah, I would have to
Because
look
that's
at
the
Trump.
difference
I
too.
can pull up the
Personal
document.
bankruptcy and saying one of your businesses are bankrupt is a completely different thing too. But I don't care. I'm dumb. Listen, let's go back to the list, Chris. Let's go back to the
I want to hear about the house thing because that's the one that really cracked me up.
Okay, we're getting there, Chris. We got plenty of time. What's the next one? Y'all.
We did coffin. We did coffin.
We did coffin?
Yeah.
I want to talk about this. Let's play y'all in the coffin real quick.
All right.
Let's do. This is fun. I didn't know I was gonna have this much fun doing this post game.
How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We could open it
I
up.
look.
There's
I'm gonna show.
There's a curtain. We can
A
lift it.
curtain, y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain, y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. This is dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
Look at your sneakers. Let me tell you something. That is not a
funny.
coffin.
He's
He's
funny.
hilarious. That's not a coffin. That is a room that has given me so much life. Okay, I love it in there. All right, and by the way, that's the second room we built. All right, like we did one room that we built for 12, 13 years. That room gave me life. Now we in another room that we've been in for what, 3, 4 years now, I think. And that room gave me life. I love it in there. Once again, there is nothing wrong with having a career. Do you love what it is that you do? If you wake up every morning or you get up at 3 in the afternoon, whatever your schedule is, as long as you love what it is you do, you are successful. That's why I always say success is subjective.
Yeah.
Because success is absolutely whatever you do that makes you happy. So even if you got a high paying job and you wake up in the morning, but you hate it and you hate doing it, you're not successful. You know, I'm beyond successful because I enjoy being in the studio.
Can I ask you a question? Because you're an entrepreneur and you're successful at that, but then you also have jobs, right? Being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not this like, I'm skipping through this valley of money. And all. Why does people like Dame Dash and people make entrepreneurship seem like this? You unlock a new level of life.
Well, he doesn't.
It's hard.
One thing
it's harder than working a job.
One thing I do give Dame is Dame says bosses take losses.
Yeah, that's his
You know
new
what I'm saying?
series.
He just won't never tell you how massive the loss is. But you know, he doesn't glamorize it like entrepreneurship is so easy. You know what I mean? Like he does show you that he's taking an L. I mean, we're watching him now. He's $25 million in debt.
But he's dressing that L up.
I get what you're saying.
Not like he's making it like,
That's true.
oh, you know what I mean? This is cute. This is what we do. We do bankruptcy over here and then we move on. We don't know.
It's funny that he told us in the interview that he's not in debt no more. Like, yo, you just filed. Like that shit ain't go through yet. Like, what are you talking about? But this is what I mean when you watch things after the fact, because you know shit moving fast. It's like watching a game. Shit moving fast when you in it, and you know, and you making your plays. But then when you watch it back, you're like, oh shit, I ain't catch that.
I missed that foul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That morning too, they the attorney Chris Brown that he always talking about have filed saying that, and we brought this up in the interview that they feel like what he filed bankruptcy wise is fraudulent because they think he actually has money somewhere. He just don't want to pay this stuff off. And even with that, he was like, that's not true. That attorney don't know what he's talking about. And I'm like, well, bankruptcy you got to be approved. The debt has to be approved, right?
That was the most, yes. And that's the most interesting thing from this interview. I know everybody's paying attention to the Revolt TV shit right now. We'll get to that, he's not really the chairman. But if you have filed bankruptcy and your whole thing is you don't have it, why are you in an interview basically saying you have it, but you got it over here, you got it over there, and you put it over there, and you put it over there? He literally goes, I got $5 million in the bank. Does that make me broke? I'm like,
that's why you got under his skin so bad, because it's like he wants to talk his shit, but then he doesn't want to jam himself up by saying everything that he got.
He kind of already did though.
Yeah, but he keeps saying, everything's in my family, everything's in the family, everything's in the family.
You said the bankruptcy lawyers was hitting Loren up.
They said like he's been calling me still. Like then he said anything that was said he can use and try and figure out. Because right now they're going back and forth via documents like. Here's what Damon's saying I don't have, and here's what I owe. Here's what should be like wiped away. The attorney's like, nope. Something not right. There's no way this should go through. The judge is like, show me everything y'all have, and I'm gonna make a decision. So they're like, well, first thing they said when they called me, what did he say about the bankruptcy? I said, you just need to watch the interview. I don't want to be in the middle party of this. And then they said, yeah, well, we gonna watch it.
Damn, Lauren's snitching out here.
No, I'm not. I said, leave me out of
Swear
it.
the wire, yo.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He said we gonna snitch. He said we gonna fold.
He said, y'all, you.
God.
I'm a civilian. I can say everything.
No, you're right, because I don't got nothing to do
Exactly.
with
I'm
it.
ATL Lauren over here, son. ATL Lauren,
baby.
ATL
Listen, they said
Lauren.
I be yapping. Don't put me in no.
Would you? Okay. Let's say my house is bigger than yours. Hey, the one you want, Chris.
All right.
Businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money?
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope.
And
Like you, Dan.
So, no, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a
say you
family
don't make a lot
office?
of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you,
Stop.
man?
Now it's how old are you?
That was hilarious.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, because yeah.
That's when I'm like, okay,
I got you.
This is boss baby.
I'd like to see your view. Can you show me your view right now? Do you live in front of water?
View my house?
Yeah. A view of what you see when you relax, when you're not here every day. See, when you're in a
decent.
Man, I thought he was gonna get y'all with that one. Well, not you, because you don't show nothing to nobody ever. But I was like, envy about the pop. Envy about the
No, I hadn't be prepared. Like,
bro.
no.
I thought the queens, the match my shirt with my car was about to come out of envy so bad. I'm like, please, no envy, no.
Not doing that. Nobody need to
I
know.
want you to talk about your trees. That's what I was waiting for. When he said he had the view, I was like, but I got the
It
tree.
doesn't matter. Like stuff like that is silly. That's what I mean when I say people who lead with money. That's all you got is your money. That is corny to me. I'm never going to be that person. You're never going to make me ever be like, yo, look. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not about to have that conversation.
But you forced him to do that because you said you don't got money.
No, I didn't force him to do. Everybody needs to go back and watch this interview with Fresh Out.
I think he had to overcompensate because he stated that, I don't have money. And then you pointed it out. You were like, you said, I don't have money the same way you don't have money either. Force him to be like, what you mean I don't got money? I got da-da-da. So you you put him in that position.
Was crazy.
I know.
It was an internal battle because it was a mirror. I had a mirror in there the whole time. Like literally, I'm Gavin Newsom, you Donald Trump. Everything you do, I'm going to do and then bring to your attention to you that you're doing it. And then now you got to deal with it. Now you're looking at yourself like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You called him gay and then
I didn't call him
No,
gay.
I mean he called you gay and then he's like, you have a problem with gay people? And it's just like you just kept jamming him up.
Because that's true.
Listen, there's a whole community that is pissed about that part of the conversation.
Oh my God. Hold on. I was looking at my guy last
Because
night.
people are looking at it like it was homophobic. And I'm like, because some people don't catch that as like we joke. I feel like in our community, we joke about a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think that stuff like that is funny. When you say things like men have to be out in order to be gay, they take that as you are based. Like there are men who live their life on the DL because they fear for their lives. So for you to say that, it's like you don't understand that men are harmed because they live a lifestyle and things like that. There's a whole conversation and community, that doesn't agree with that, right? And he's just off the fly, jokingly saying what he's saying, but like, I was seeing some videos yesterday. I went down a rabbit hole on TikTok, and it's a lot of people.
Down a butthole.
See, you part of the community, so they're not gonna mind that.
Listen, I went down a butthole too, yo. 'Cause there was this one dude, I can't be, and my wife was laughing at that shit last night, man. Let me see if I can find home.
Okay, the girls was upset.
Oh, I don't know if
Really? I didn't
All
realize.
types of, not even just black gay men, but like I seen white gay men, black gay men, brown, like people were upset. I'm like, I didn't even know Dame Dash's comments would reach this many ethnic groups.
Because it's the same thing as him using the girl as a slur. Like you're weaponizing gayness. That's why I kept saying, that's why I asked him a simple question. What is your problem with gay people? I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem with guys that don't want to say they're gay. What if it's none of your business? What if, to your point, they don't want nobody to know because they feel like they're going to be harmed? Like that's just a silly way of thinking, right?
Anybody bring up gay, you should just be quiet. Don't even. He fell right into that.
All right, this podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Start with Blueprint AI, Squarespace's AI-enhanced website builder, to get a fully custom website in just a few steps, using basic information about your industry goals and personality to generate premium quality content and personalized design recommendations. No matter where you start, your website is flexible to what you need with intuitive drag-and-drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, on-brand AI content, and more ways to list what you offer. No experience required. With Squarespace email campaigns, all the tools you need to engage clients, promote your services, and grow your business are built in. Set up email automations to stay connected, nurture leads, and save time while seamlessly integrating your offerings into beautifully designed templates that drive bookings and sales. Schedule emails that reach your audience at the perfect time, keeping your business top of mind and driving long-term growth. Man, we love Squarespace. Squarespace has been with Brilliant Idiots since the beginning. Our website, brilliantidiots.com, was done by Squarespace way back in the day, man. So thank you, Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now this is one, too. This is the video I was talking about. It's the young lady. Her name is.
So she's gonna say, yeah.
Now listen, her name is because I watched some of her stuff before. Her name is Miss. One Madam President. I watched some of her stuff. People be sending me some of her stuff. Start it back from the beginning because I want to talk about this. Start it back from the beginning.
Refresh the page.
Now let me set the context though. One Madam President did a video, and she put it was about Damon Dash interviews and Ben Shapiro's interviews and Breakfast Club's approach to each one. Let's listen to it.
Okay, so sometimes you have to ask yourself, why do you demean, dislike, and disrespect anything that looks like you? Well, you have to ask the Breakfast Club for sure, because Ben Shapiro gets on the Breakfast Club to explain how to debate productively across opposing views. Meanwhile, Dame Dash gets fact-checked, laughed at, and questioned about whether he's even a part of Revolt. This is the psychological sickness that's eating Black culture alive. Ben Shapiro, a man who built his entire career on opposing Black interests, arguing against systemic racism, promoting policies that are against Black communities, he gets treated with deference and respect for his intellectual approach. But Dame Dash, who literally created Rockefeller Records, launched careers, preached Black ownership for decades, built billion-dollar brands from nothing, gets interrogated like everything he says is a lie. We give white voices credibility they never even earned, while fact-checking Black pioneers who actually built something. This is about a historical pattern. We've been doing this since Elvis stole from Black artists, since rock and roll got whitewashed, since jazz got repackaged for white consumption. Black culture creates, white culture profits. And somehow we end up respecting the thieves more than we respect the originators. Dame Dash represents Black ownership in an industry built on stealing from it. And instead of protecting him, we question his legitimacy while giving white voices platforms to explain why they deserve respect. I know you're going to say, well, Dame Dash, he said this and that. And I'm not here to negate that. But I want to say agreement is not a requirement for respect. And they've proved that with Shapiro. They disagreed with his politics, but respected his right to explain his position without interruption, without laughing, and without fact-checking. Dame Dash is a part of the historical side of hip-hop, no matter if we give him credit or not. But we teach Black people to question Black anything while accepting white authority as true. You got to remember those kids in the doll test, the ones who were asked, which doll is ugly? Which doll is dumb? And they pointed to the Black doll. Yeah, well, those kids grew up. They're adults now. They're voting. They're hiring. They're teaching. They're working at corporations and still pointing at the Black doll. Except now, the doll is you. I'm Madam President with a Z, and I'm 100% politically incorrect. And if you know this is to be true, comment true. I want you to be a part of my community.
Salute to one Madam President. I watch her.
Her delivery was.
I watch a lot of her. She's really good. She's really good.
Black women.
What's your thoughts?
I think number one, I don't know. We talked about this in the beginning of the interview. I have a respect for Dame Dash, but I do think energy matters. And I think the energy he came in with y'all, the way he tried to set the tone in the room and this and that and the third, I think if he had done the same room setting, but didn't come off like he was trying to sun y'all or like y'all work for him, the mood would have been a little different. I think that was a big part of it. And I think Ben Shapiro in that interview, it was just, you didn't feel that. Like, it was just
It's really that simple. Like, yes, of course, there's a lot of things I disagree with Ben Shapiro on, but Ben Shapiro didn't come in the room and call us stupid. Ben Shapiro didn't come in the room and call us gay. Ben Shapiro didn't come in the room and threaten to punch us in the face. Ben Shapiro didn't come in the room and call us federal informants. Ben Shapiro didn't come in the room and tell us our room ain't shit and it's dirty and we stuck in a coffin. Like, people are acting like we just caused Dame to act like that. No, Dame came in there on that type of time. The man called us stupid within 5-10 minutes after he asked us the question about the loan shit, the $180 million loan. That's because you're dumb. That's because you're stupid. I gave Dame a lot of grace and a lot of respect and a lot of reverence. You know what I'm saying? I let him get his shit off before I went there. Do you think Ben Shapiro would have ever did that and I would have just sat there and let Ben Shapiro get that shit off?
Nope.
No, I don't think.
Talking about. And in a conversation with Ben Shapiro, the things that I, pushed back on, I wanted to push back on, we pushed back on, and we had conversations about it. And then guess what? 2 days later, Mehdi Hassan was in there, and Mehdi Hassan was in there smoking shit. And Mehdi Hassan wanted to reply to some of Shapiro's points. So my whole thing, when I see people do videos like that, it's like, it's kind of like you're just trying to create a narrative of Breakfast Club that don't really exist, because we have so many super duper respectful conversations with black people. It's been 15 years, but the one Ben Shapiro comes on and we have a conversation with him. Once again, the things we want to push back on, we push back on. The things that, we might not be that well versed on. Hey, okay, he said them. We listening. Just like when Mehdi Hassan comes on, I'm listening to Mehdi Hassan. Or when Jasmine Crockett comes on, I'm listening to Jasmine Crockett. If it's something that I personally am like, nah, I'm not with that, or nah, that don't sound right, I'm gonna call it out. But to compare Dame Dash to Ben Shapiro, you can't compare Dame Dash to nobody.
I was about to say too. I think the performance factor is a little different. Like
a little,
a lot of different. But Ben Shapiro, I will say this: even though the tone is different, the energy is different, he know what the hell he be doing. Like, he know how to hit the points that get you. He know, even when he was talking to me about the abortion conversation, and he was sticking to his points, it was very like fact this, fact that, and asking questions. I'm like, I can't emotionally, because he was getting me a little bit. Because emotionally, as a woman, he knows how to talk to me about abortion in a way that like disarms me, but also pisses me off. So then I lose what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
It was just a religious aspect.
But that, your trigger points when you're in a room. Dame Dash is the same way. He just goes about his trigger points differently. He knew to bring up Rico or whatever, the real estate stuff when it came to Envy. He knew to bring up, or he tried to bring up money or like whatever with you, because you don't showcase anything. So he's assuming you don't have it because you don't.
No, he came at me with the gay.
And the gay, well, yeah.
Not knowing that I play gay all
you
day.
You be playing. No, that's why.
I like playing. I like playing gay. I like gay games. Like, it's fun to me.
Oh, which ones you be playing?
It's just hilarious. Like, I gave Envy a mold of an ass. Like, you're not going to.
Have you ever did poppers?
What is a popper?
Okay, you ain't that gay.
The fuck is a popper?
It's like a little thing that, you take. The girls that get it. It's like a little thing you take. It's like a sexual thing, but it's in the community.
Why? Yeah, I don't.
If you get that far, call me before you start. Okay, I got some homies. I got some of my girls that can walk you through it if you get that far.
But
I think no. But my point is though, is that there's a very stark difference. But I don't want that to come off as, because it can, when you say that can sound like, remember the lady that was interviewing Meg Thee Stallion, and she was like, your music just makes me want to fight, and people were pissed off.
Yeah.
And it's like, what I believe she meant is the energy brings you up, but because Meg Thee Stallion's black, you take it as a disparaging thing. I'm not saying that because Dame Dash be rowdy, black men are rowdy and they deserve whatever, but there's a difference in the energy. And that would have happened if Ben Shapiro, or if there was a black talking head. Because Candace Owens, y'all didn't drag her like people wanted y'all to.
I'm not like, I like having conversation.
Yep.
And if we disagree in the conversation, then we're going to disagree, and we're going to have that conversation right then and there. But I like having conversations with people. I like having conversations with people that I don't agree with. I like having conversations with people who have totally different ideologies than me, because sometimes I hear things and I'm like, oh, okay. And I learn things, you know what I mean? Like, I have no problem doing that. And Dame posted this video. He posted that video of one Madam President. And I'm like, Dame, don't try to play victim. Because there's one thing that she said in there that she was like, Well, I know y'all gonna say Dame said this and Dame said that, and we can't negate. I can't negate that. No, you can't.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the main thing.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's the
if he
thing-
would have came in with respect, you would have shown him respect.
I told him in the
That's just what
interview,
it is.
I'm giving
Right.
you the same respect that you're giving the room.
Yeah.
I
But
said that to him.
It's the Dame Dash effect. I'm telling you, because I always am, like, when I reported the whole revolt thing, people right now are still in my comments like, you are tearing down a black man. This is Dame Dash. Do you understand what he did for culture? You wouldn't have a job at Breakfast Club. There wouldn't be black culture. There wouldn't this like
not true.
all this stuff. Like, they are, when I say the Dame Dash bots is there.
That's not true.
But it's because there's still.
I'll say that about Russell Simmons before. I definitely would say that about somebody like Russell Simmons. Like,
But there are people who believe that because of what Dame Dash was a part of back then and what he built back then, he deserves that. I'm gonna roll out the red carpet, OG. You do and say as you please, and because we're brought up that way in our household.
That
You don't disrespect the elders and the people that you don't do that. My grandma can be wrong. I wish I would be like,
it's
check her.
different with grandma. Them. You ain't letting uncle do that to you.
Who not? Me? I can't say nothing to my uncle.
There come a point in time, as a human that has a dick.
You're not a man now.
Oh, see?
James done got
As
you.
a human who got
All
a dick,
All right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna let your father or your uncle. You gonna have a certain amount of respect, but I'm a man too at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
it.
I'm gonna let you get to a certain point, but it's just like,
And I don't even think you have to take that approach. You know how you just said you wouldn't talk back to your uncle like that? You wouldn't also let your uncle disrespect you. So you would probably check out of the conversation before you say something back. He's not going to get up and walk out of his own interview. So he's going to address and give him the same energy that he's given it.
one Madam President, you would not let nobody play with you like that.
Oh, the way she was.
Yeah, I know. That's
what I'm saying. Like, I watch your videos.
Is like, I'm like, well, I need to subscribe to her on TikTok because she could help me get my shit together.
And I
I be
understand.
like, did they big one? I'm looking at her. I'm like, damn, I'm illiterate. Like she's fire. Like she just flow.
And I understand what she's saying, but it's just like, I think I'm pretty equal opportunity everything. I'm equal opportunity bullshit with people, and I'm equal opportunity respect with people.
Can I ask a question based on what you said? Because I agree with you, what you say about Russell being the real.
Absolutely.
Where would you put Dame? Would you put him in a category, historically I'm talking now, maybe with like a Baby and a Master P on that level?
I mean, here's the thing. All of those guys are some of the greatest moguls we've
No,
ever.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they're definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You talking about hip hop moguls. For me, I'll just say music moguls. For me, this is my personal.
I give Russell the most credit because he did it first.
Russell and Andre Harrell.
They created the blueprint.
Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell created the blueprint to me when it comes to hip hop and R&B. Now, of course, you could talk about Barry Gordy then, but that was the Motown era. But I'm talking about for the era that I came up in, the era that I fell in love with. Like, it was Russell Simmons with Def Jam, Andre Harrell with Uptown Records. And then, as time went on, Diddy with Bad Boy, and Jay-Z, Biggs, and Dame Dash with Rockefeller. And then it was Master P, and then it was Baby, and I throw Jay Prince in there in that mix as well. But them the ones to me.
But think about all the people you just named, right?
Oh, and I missed one. Suge Knight and Death Row Records.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's the seven to me. It's Russell Simmons with Def Jam, Andre Harrell with Uptown Records, Diddy with Bad Boy, Jay-Z, Biggs, and Dame with Rockefeller, Master P with No Limit, Jay Prince with Rap-A-Lot, and Suge Knight with Death Row. That's the seven to me. Seven is God's number. That's the God.
Did you say Birdman?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Birdman.
Those are the God labels to me. Did I say Birdman? I think I put Birdman in that mix. Did I?
Honorable mention.
If not, it's 8 then.
Which is going back.
Who is it?
Cold Chillin'.
Oh, yeah.
They were on that level for a minute.
Who's Cold Chillin'?
There's a Queen's Base. There was Marley Marl. It was Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, Cool G Rap. In the mid to late 80s, they were also kind of.
Let me get this right, because I want when they clip this, I want to make sure I said all the right names. Russell Simmons with Def Jam, Andre Harrell with Uptown Records. Matter of fact, Andre is my favorite out of all of them. Russell Simmons with Def Jam, Andre Harrell with Uptown, Diddy with Bad Boy, J. Damon Biggs with Rockefeller, Master P with No Limit, Birdman, Cash Money, Birdman is Slim, Jay Prince with Rap-A-Lot. Oh, and Death Row, so it's 8.
Yeah.
8.
Some people I don't think he had the breadth of artists, but would also put Uncle Luke in.
Oh my God!
Yes, you have. I think you have to.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
You have
right.
to. You have to.
But I don't look at Luke as the label. I look at Luke and Two Live Crew as a group.
was
But you're
the
right,
label.
though. He was the label. No, you're right.
the label.
You're right. God.
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, ushered in artists and
Come
the
on,
sound
man.
and
Oh.
yeah,
And
you
other
have
people
to.
would say Jermaine Dupri. If you're talking about So Def and
I think
all
you
that.
get, but he's younger than
Right.
Yeah, he's younger
Like-
than all of them.
Right.
No, actually
he was
not.
around
Now,
the same time as Rocky
Yeah,
Mountain.
So Def was early 90s.
Yeah.
See,
So
so
Def
much-
was actually before all of them in a lot
Right,
of ways.
sure. Chris
Wow.
Cross
Criss
was
Cross.
way before any of this
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, dang. He
Hold on.
seems
So we got to do a top 10. Yeah, you got to put Jermaine Dupri in there.
Would Ghostface be in there? Not Ghostface. Fuck. What's the guy?
RZA, nah, because
No,
RZA.
not. Damn, the guy in Houston, Scarface.
Well, that's Jay Prince. That's Rap a Lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was under.
Yeah, that's
I
Rap a
didn't
Lot.
know. Okay.
That's Rap a Lot. So yeah, you got to put Jermaine Dupri in there at top 10 for So Def. You got to. Who would be the 10?
You just said 10.
When I said that's 9.
Oh.
That was 9. When you add Jermaine to the 8 I did, that's 9. And I mean, I guess you would have to put Uncle Luke with Luke Records, but I feel like
Would Dr. Dre Aftermath?
Yeah.
that's the new era. That's the new wave.
Is it though?
To me, Aftermath, TDE, that's like, because that's after all of those guys. All of those guys were already established and everything by the time Aftermath came around.
Yeah, but Eminem and Jay-Z
But
at
I'm
the same
saying-
time.
But that's because he started the label Aftermath. But I'm saying that was literally after all of these guys' waves. All of these guys have shown us the blueprint in some way, shape, or form. These 10 that I named, every single label that came after them got some of their DNA.
Oh,
in it.
okay.
Like these are like the foundation, the pillars of like just hip hop as far as like music moguls are concerned. To me anyway.
But that's the what you just did and putting Dame on that list, right? Like think about that list that you just said and think about Dame Dash and the conversation we just had with him. That's what One Madam President is. She's looking at that list. She's looking at Dame and that.
Nobody else on that list acts like them.
Exactly. But I'm saying people still, there's a reverence for
Well,
him.
Birdman did when he came. Maybe it's me.
No, but Bird, even,
You know,
yeah.
It's me. You're right, man. One Madam President.
Yeah,
Maybe it is
yeah.
me.
I mean-
You're right.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Luke's had his moments.
Who?
Uncle Luke's had his moments.
Yeah, but I'm saying Birdman came in there with me.
Oh.
Yeah, Luke never.
But Birdman wasn't all jokey. I'm taking my sneakers
Master P
off.
checked me once, but Master P know I got mad respect for him.
But the check is a little bit different. The energy,
Yeah.
it was still very much like you're not gonna play with me, but it was very different.
Birdman
Like,
came in there with the smoke.
I believed Birdman. I feared for you, but you be standing your ground.
So cool,
the Beanie single
bruh.
clip.
Like-
You know how many times I watched that and be like, it could have been over for Charlamagne in this moment.
When
With the Beanie Siegel, like the interaction with your Beanie Siegel, that y'all in the studio. It's an old studio.
I don't be worried. I told you there's only one person ever in the history of Breakfast Club that made me feel like, yo, this is gonna be a situation. Like, and that was Nelly. Like none of that other stuff. Like Nelly is the only one. I'm like, oh man, this would be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like Nelly in shape, and he was calm. Like all that rah shit is not like. And I love Beans, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you're talking about what because I think Mark asked me that earlier. He's like, you don't be intimidated? Like no, you know what I'm saying? Like Nelly was the only one that's just like. I've only felt like that one. And by the way, I've only felt like that one other time in my whole radio career. Period. And that was the other time was the first time I ever met Gucci Man.
Oh, old Gucci.
Old Gucci.
Body,
I was
bad body
doing
Gucci.
radio in Columbia, South Carolina at Hot 103.9. And I'm sitting in the studio, and whoever was driving Gucci comes in the studio before Gucci and goes, yo, man, Gucci was talking cash shit about Jeezy on the way here. And I was like, talking shit about Jeezy? Huh? Like they got records together and shit like that. This is before anything. He was like, yes. And so Gucci walks in. Gucci had on a red bandana, some jean shorts, and like a red shirt with a collar, like a polo type shirt. And I said, man, what you doing talking shit about, Jeezy? We on the air. What you doing talking shit about Jeezy? You know what I mean? Y'all got records together? He looked at me and said, man, Jeezy ain't real, man. You know, bitch ass nigga and all this. We on the air, right? And just something said to me in that moment. Leave him the fuck alone. It's just something just hit in that moment. I'm saying, I just looked in his eyes and leave him alone. Just go on about your business, whatever.
Right.
And then that night we went to Gucci performed at Club New Vibe in Summerton, South Carolina, and he did the Jeezy diss record. I forgot which. I think that's the one where he said, if I don't something, I'ma catch Coach. I forgot what the name of that record was. But he did the diss record, and my man D Nice was DJ Fahrenheit's cousin. He's DJ Fahrenheit's cousin. Salute to D Nice and Fahrenheit. And D Nice called Fahrenheit and was like, yo, Gucci just dissed Cheesy in the club, blah, 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 this and that. And then that's when the whole, next thing you know, a week later, Stay Scrap came out and all that shit happened.
Y'all be with your little milk dud head ass.
I'm
He be with, something about you. Maybe it's, he's been seeing it for you, because it's a lot of times where people should have.
Well, but I think another reason that I come from that. Like, I grew up around some wild motherfuckers. Like, I know what that looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can recognize. I know what it looks like with from the perspective of a Gucci, the whole spectrum. From the perspective of a Gucci, there's somebody like a Nelly. Oh, you think you're gonna play with him because he pretty? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's what you think, huh? Okay, all right. Same type of energy. All right. And they gonna see about your issue. If you got some shit going on and you want to play with them, they're gonna see about your issue. But my thing is this, I'm also not afraid to get beat up. That's happened to me in my life too. But way before Breakfast Club, I done took a couple of good ass kickings in my life now. That's the people I respect. The people who take some ass kickings and keep on motherfucking talking even after the ass kicking. Those are the type of people I respect. So yeah, I done won some and I done lost some. It's just at the end of the day, it's just a fight.
So you see what Dane was talking about when he was like, why you run? You take you get beat up and
but that's
you
just
just
You also didn't know who you were running from, which was my response to that thing. You're in a club and you're beefing with people, you know who you're dealing with. If people just roll on you on the street, you don't have any context.
It's 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, like you don't
I told
know
y'all, it's like if somebody wakes up at 5:00 in the morning to jump you, they got a plan. You gonna sit there and let that plan go through?
Yes.
There's a plan.
anybody coming in your house definitely got something going on.
You don't know if they got weapons. Like,
That's
you
what
don't
I
know
mean.
like
You
that.
don't go to nobody's house without no weapon. Like,
One
you
runs
don't.
up
It's
on
no
you with a
way.
camera. The other comes up behind you. By the way, and I've told this story before. They lined it up even the day before. The day before, I walked. I didn't park in the parking lot. I got dropped off to the front of the building, and so I had walked in the building, and somebody came in there with a camera like, yo, Charlamagne, let me get a drop. So they were scoping the scene to see how this shit works. They might have been doing that shit for a few days. He walks from the parking lot to the building every day, right? And that's what happened. So it's like, yo, dude run up on you with a camera. That's why I say to the camera, yo, what's up with y'all in these drops? Because the guy had already been there the day before.
Y'all been doing this all week. Y'all back again?
You back and fucking again. And then dude hit me in the back of the head. Hey, it is. I'm not standing around to let y'all plan go through.
That's why, I saw the videos, but now understanding the talk through of it, that's why at court, you used to always, I'm like, you're making me nervous. She used to be like, you need to be out there with security. You shouldn't just be outside the courtroom. People running up on you. I'm like, you're making me nervous, Charlotte, but I get it.
And then,
PTSD.
Yes, and that was the second time. The second time I got jumped, there was a video of that, but it was just like I didn't get jumped. This dude tried to fight me in the drugstore across the street.
I thought it was.
That's the one you.
I thought it was an ATM.
Yeah, I went to the drugstore to use the ATM. I went to the drugstore to use the ATM. And I'm coming out the ATM. This dude swung on me. I asked Envy how that went.
Did you not come out?
Ask G-Spin how that went. You know what I'm saying? Ask Steve Mitchum how that went. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a video, and if I cared about shit like that, if my ego, made me say, you know what, I gotta prove to people that I'm tough, I could have easily put that video up. I really don't. I don't care about shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I do not lead with ego, and that's what I want people to take away from interviews like this Dame Dash interview. Do not lead with ego. Do not let your pride cause you to jump out there and say things like you're the new chairman of Revolt and you're about to pop.
Like, to me, I thought that was stupid that he was prideful that he took on 30 guys. Like, that's just stupid. If he would have lost his life, we all would have been like, dumbass, why the fuck you gonna stop and fight 30 people?
But sometimes that's where people come from. Because I know people that literally like, they not walk you. Like, I know people right now, you could be one person, you roll up on them trying to rob them, they will tell you, you got to kill me. Like there are people, and it might be
that's
stupid.
dumb.
It might be, but I'm saying there are people who are raised by certain things that you're never going to convince them it's dumb. There's nothing you can do.
But that's that you have to eventually grow up and mature. Like
Well,
we
But
can't
to
just
grow up
keep...
and mature is different for you or Charlamagne or whatever. Like I literally have homies right now where I'm from that what we talking about right now, they like, oh yeah, y'all some bitches. Like it's not, but because their grow up is different. What have they experienced? That's how they live their life.
And neither one of y'all are wrong. What Alex is saying, if you do beat up 30 people, you should brag about it. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, they could have killed you. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? If you come out unscathed and you got the best of, which I don't believe it was 30 people, like, but whatever. If you do get the best of these individuals, yeah, you should talk shit about it. But that's not nothing to brag and tell other people that situation is going to end for them in that way.
Yeah.
You know?
How old were you when when all the people tried to jump on you?
What year was that?
Probably like 10 years ago, 12 years ago?
No, longer than that. We've been doing Breakfast Club 15.
Oh, so you was like 30.
12.
You was in your 30s?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You got kids, brother?
Yeah.
Well, then that's the answer.
Yeah. I have
we got a kid, you just get out of there. There's no...
Man, if I didn't have a kid, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Your sprint was just good. I don't know. Could you still sprint like that? You get out of there right now?
Easy.
Oh, okay.
It was just a little light jog. I jogged off, and then the car came, and I turned around, and I assessed the situation. Oh, it's 2 motherfuckers over there, 2 motherfuckers over there.
Baby, one day you get that look back.
Skedaddle. That's called a skedaddle. Mm-hmm. You know what's so funny? If somebody was smart, y'all internet motherfuckers ain't smart, you should go get Jay-Z's reaction to that and then Dame Dash's reaction and put them together. Go back and watch Jay-Z's interview on Breakfast Club. Jay-Z had a reaction. Jay-Z laughed at that video a lot. He laughed at that video a lot, okay? But he also said that gave him some really unique insights into my personality and the way that I think.
When you saw Charlamagne getting chased outside the building, did you laugh?
That was pretty funny.
I laughed really hard.
Listen, you gotta see the other video. It's another video.
There's no other video.
No. Some cats tried to get me in the store, and it's a surveillance video, like some
no,
old
one
dog
cat,
in
not some cat.
One guy.
The one thing I liked about it, I mean, because you can't help that. If somebody just run up on you and knock you inside your head, you know what I mean?
I'm shocked. I'm startled.
Yeah, no, that is what it is. That can happen to anybody. The way you saw it coming.
He seen it.
That was a good. That was the thing I saw. I was like, okay, that was little nuances of your personality. You saw it come. You knew that thing was coming.
He was
you know what gave it away though?
What?
The camera.
Yeah.
It's a world star era. Like nothing's good is gonna come with this situation.
Right.
I'm getting out of here. I'm not letting these guys' plan go through. They might have peed on me or something. I don't know what was going on.
Dame Dash lied about being chairman. Have we got any corrections on this yet?
As far as what?
Just in general. I know this is what he said on, okay, so Revolt CEO confirms, let me see the headline, Chris? Yeah, Revolt CEO confirms Dame Dash is not the chairman of the company. There is no acquisition path on the table. I don't know why I do know why Dame said this. Dame said this is because he was trying to get one up on Cam, it's never that serious.
Which is crazy. Go ahead.
It's never that serious.
Like, that's his man. Why would you want to do that to your man?
Well, they beefing right now.
Yeah, they ain't in the best side.
It's not real. It's not beef, but they going back and forth right now. And I think that the one thing I will say that that Dame is not admitting, I don't think, his feelings are hurt. And if that's your man, like that's your guy, that was your young dude. He was with you all the time. You showed him the ropes. You put him in positions in a lot of ways. And now y'all got an issue, he gonna feel away. But it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You're not gonna keep playing with me, Unc. I'm a grown-ass man now, too.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's what Cam is at. Cam is like, yo, you ain't that no more. Like, you can't beat me in a 40-yard dash.
You should play the one where he in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, go to the one where he's in the kitchen. This is right?
That one.
This one. Yeah, that one, Chris.
This headline is crazy.
Nah, bro. I ain't know you be lying like this, bro. I ain't know you be lying like this, yo. It's sad. They told me, but when a nigga your man, you don't pay attention to a lot of shit. I didn't know, bro, that you a flagrant liar like this, man. Now look, Talk with Flea come on tomorrow, 5 p.m. on Revolt's YouTube. But that was shit that he talked about last week. So part 2 will be out this Friday on Revolt YouTube about what he talked about this week. But I'll say this one thing. This is what I will say. The nigga called Revolt last week and say he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. They don't have any room for programming. So maybe in 2026 or whatever. So I have 2 more shows I could do this year. And so when I found that out, I called my man Fendi, because I know what Fendi and Dane speak. I said, yo, tell Dane, I'll put his shows on my slot on Revolt, because I have 2 more shows I could put on Revolt, if I can executive produce the shows. I said, he did it for me. When I needed help, he put my albums out on Rockefeller, and I let him executive produce them. I'm trying to do the same thing for you. I got 2 slots left. If you want 2 shows on Revolt this year, and you wasn't getting paid because you said you do it for free, I got a couple dollars for you. I'm just the executive producer of the show. He tell Fendi. First he tell Fendi, yeah, he like, I bet. Now, matter of fact, fuck that, I'm the Godfather. He can't executive produce my shows, Now, Dane, their own God kids don't want you. How you the Godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth.
Damn.
You have dentures. Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore of Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all tomorrow and Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked right in for you. See you tomorrow. Talk with Flea, nigga.
If Dane, you're not taking that. Though. Like, even if he would humble himself and put the ego to the side, in the midst of what they got going on, you're not doing that. You wouldn't even do that, Charlamagne.
Do what?
Like, if you are going back and forth with somebody and you are trying to get content somewhere, they can walk you right in the door. You're not going through them. It's just because I feel like there's principle as a man, and there's a lot of ego with y'all men that your ego wouldn't even allow you as a man to take that hand. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not even a Dame Dash thing. That's not a Dame Dash thing. That's a male ego thing. Yeah. Like, it's not.
Hold on, say that again. Hold on. Say that again.
So I'm saying Dame Dash saying that's not happening. I'm not doing that. Right? That's not just a Dame Dash thing. Now, I'm the Godfather. That's a Dame Dash thing. But him saying no to that, I think that's just a male ego thing.
Well, that's corny. And not only is it corny, no. It's corny, and it goes against a lot of what Dame has taught us. What was one of Jay-Z's famous lines that Dame reiterated to DJ Clue's crew in Backstage. If everybody in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall, so everybody will be each other's crutches. I'm happy that my young boy is in a situation now to where he can bring me into a TV network. Why would I ever let my ego get in the way of that? The same way I looked out for him when I was in position and got him in position, I'm happy that he's in position now and can look out for me.
If stuff was good.
But
if it's your young boy that you going back and forth with, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you just saw what Cameron did with the Gooding, that whole situation and the fake movie, and you just don't know what you're walking into.
So you don't want Cam to do that to you, so much so that you'll come on Breakfast Club and lie about being the chairman of Revolt to pretend to be Cam's boss.
That's a Dame thing. I'm just talking about the overall. Now that's a Dame. Like, I
that's the head trauma from getting jumped in Paris. What the fuck it was. That's insanity to me. But to answer your, no, I don't care who it is. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's one thing where you cap it a little bit.
Why? Because
I agree with you.
If you're not on a good page with somebody, and you know that even though if they can plug you into something and you could probably get yourself in that door yourself, you're not going to want that person that you're not on a good page with to be executive producer of your show if you feel you can do it yourself.
Foot in the door. That's the whole point. There weren't enough slots. Cam had 2 slots.
That's what Cam is claiming, but I think
there's another. I don't know, man. In business life is about opportunity and leverage.
That's right.
That's all it is. If you don't have the leverage, then you got to take the opportunity, and you use the opportunity to create the leverage. And then once you have it, then you go forth with it.
There's no permanent friends or enemies when it comes to business. And like, there's plenty of people that I might not, don't get me wrong, there's people that I just would choose not to fuck with because of their energy. Mm-hmm. But even if I don't fuck with you that much, but I'm like, yo, you know what? That person is super talented and that is a great idea.
Yeah.
If I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen.
They've made money together in the past.
Huh?
And they've made money together in the past.
Absolutely.
So
where did their beef start? I missed that.
Harlem. Okay, I don't fucking know.
I don't even remember.
I have no idea.
That also depends on like how.
All I remember, and it probably was before this, is Dame Dash getting upset about Cameron speaking about the money stuff, like the things that he was dealing with money-wise. And then that kind of started the responses. But then there was something like he was upset that he was sitting with Mace, and then the 50 thing came in. I just remember the money thing. That was the first time I caught wind of it. Like, okay, everybody talks about Dame and money, and Cam's on a platform now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's...
And I will say too, man, something else Cam said in there that's very, very true when it comes to the OGs. Like the young boys are gonna respect you, or young men are gonna respect you until they feel like you're not respecting yourself. Cause he's like, yo, you ain't got no teeth. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like you know, you love your uncle, you love your pops, but if your pops on dope and they start looking bad, you gonna feel bad for a minute. But if they start looking bad and then still treating everybody around them bad and acting like everybody ain't shit, you're gonna have something to say. You know? So if you're an OG, man, the best thing you can do is keep yourself looking healthy, keep yourself looking good, make sure that you got, something going on in your life, right? Like so people don't ever look at you like, yo, you don't got nothing to offer us anymore. Like nothing. Like no, people don't. That's the worst position to be in. To be an OG who's done so much, but now people don't even want to hear from you no more.
But it's crazy because there are people who still want to hear from Dame Dash.
I still want to hear from Dame Dash, but for strictly entertainment purposes. I like him for the comedy.
I would like for him to grow up and become the Dame Dash he used to be in just a mature fashion.
I know a lot of
people. That's a total contradiction. That's oxymoron. You can't be the Dame Dash you used to be.
I mean,
and still grow up.
The type of moves he was making before, but just
like you want to hear him talk business and but be mature about it and not be what we see right now. Exactly. What you're saying, like you would learn from him at that point.
Yeah,
but Dame accomplished a lot by being headstrong and confident and arrogant and cocky, right? Like that was his secret weapon in all those moments.
No, you know what Dame's real secret weapon was?
Being aligned with a great rapper.
Relationships.
Yeah.
And what does he not have right now? Relationships. Relationships has always been Dame's greatest strength. Kanye West.
Right.
Jay-Z, like all the artists on Rockefeller, the stuff he was doing in the clothing world, like his relationships. He talks about building $100 million business with his ex-wife, relationships, like, and that's cool. Like you need somebody who has the talent and somebody who can motherfucking, 100%. Go in there and amplify that talent, whether it's going in these corporate boardrooms and yelling and whatever the fuck it is. You just need that. But all I'm simply saying is there's a lot of individuals that were aligned with him that kept going.
That's what's so crazy.
He needs relationships. Dame, you need relationships. Like I'm listening to Dame talk. I'm like, Dame, I could have got you a book deal with Simon & Schuster. I got a book imprint.
No, but you know what's crazy? When he said that, I'm like, it's so insane because like you are at this point you're the brand ambassador for Simon & Schuster.
Well, no, not really.
And your imprint. Yes, when people think of there's a certain community of people that only know of them because of you and the books that you've brought through your imprint.
Well, I want to salute Charles Suit.
Yes, and Charles as well.
Because I mean, me and Charles do what we do as far as culture up there at Simon & Schuster. But I could have got Dame a book deal.
Would you have done it though? If Dame reached out to you, no interview like this, and say, yo, this is what I'm trying to do, blah, blah, blah. Would you have made the phone call? Because I don't think you would have.
Would I have? Yes. I'll tell you something. There was a time where I was like, damn, Dame would be very interesting to do X, Y, and Z with. And one of my partners was like, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of respect, because, I'm like, all right. Because I would, if I felt that strongly about something, I would want my partner to feel the same way. So my point is, there is certain bridges that he's already burnt that don't got nothing to do with me. So would I have made that phone call? The reason I hesitated when you said that is simply because I thought about, that person when that person said that to me. But for a book, I probably would have, because it's like you don't have to be hands-on with a book. That's how Dame started talking about passing the plug. That's just passing the plug. Even if I didn't want it on Black Privilege Publishing, I'm like, yo, Simon & Schuster, this guy right here got an amazing story. Y'all should do something with him.
The only reason why I said I didn't think you would, not that you would hate on it, but because you can't control how he deals with them once you pass it.
That's the problem.
And that is like, that's a scary thing.
That's the problem. That's the problem. What Lauren said is absolutely true. When you pass the plug to certain people, when they go in there and then the people that you pass to have a very bad experience, now they looking at you like,
yo, what's up?
And that fucks up the next person you co-sign. So what Loren is saying is very, very true. That's why you really got to watch how people treat others, because you'll know how they will eventually treat everybody. The way somebody treats you or the way somebody treats other people, eventually it's going to be your turn. So why would you pass that energy on to somebody else knowing what's going to happen, man? But Dame, I hope you heal. And, you know, until next time. Okay. Right? Until next time. You know, maybe I don't know if I'll be on Breakfast Club in another 10 years, because it's been 10 years.
Wow.
But actually it's his third time on Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I thought it was 5 years ago.
No, that Dame Dash interview was a decade ago.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
That was like 2014, 2015. When was the first Dame Dash interview? My son sells cookies.
All right.
That was the one. That was like a decade ago.
Easy.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
He came to Breakfast Club one other time after that, but it was uneventful. But yes. Yeah, 10 years. That was 10 years ago. Let's pay some bills, man. Brilliant Idiots today is also sponsored by Prize Picks, man. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is also the best way to get action on sports in more than 40 plus states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your Prize Picks doesn't. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code IDIOTS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code IDIOTS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatrists that you can access anytime, anywhere, Loren. You can easily sign up online and get paired with a licensed provider, typically within 48 hours. Take your appointments from the comfort and privacy of your own home, and you can even talk it out between sessions by sending text messages to your therapist. Get therapy and medication all in one place, unlike other telehealth companies. Psychiatry is available through Talkspace, so you can get the medication you need to supplement your talk therapy if needed. Talkspace gives high-quality care that's backed up by science. Talkspace partners with major research institutions to validate their treatment methods, making sure you receive the best care possible from anywhere. Talkspace makes getting the help you need easy, accessible, and affordable. Plus, most insured members have a $0 copay. Let me tell you more about why I love Talkspace. For people like Loren, who can't always get to actually talk to a therapist in person, but really want to heal, if you really want to heal, then you'll use a little bit of Talkspace, okay? And as a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/idiots and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SAPACE80 to match with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.com/idiots and enter promo code SPACE80. Now it's time for church announcements. You got any church announcements, LL Cool Bay?
You know, just keep listening to the podcast. The latest with Lauren LaRosa. Oh, the podcast. Yes, everywhere you get your podcast. But Delaware State University Alumni Homecoming Party. I do a party every year. This year, it's October 10th. It's in Wilmington, Delaware. Charlamagne, you coming to Delaware?
No.
When you gonna come?
I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Delaware, though. I'm not. When is it?
You ain't gonna come. Don't ask me when it is. You know you're not coming.
No, I'm not coming to this, but I mean.
It's October 10th. It's Friday, October 10th. We're doing the Delaware State University Alumni Homecoming Party. It's a kickoff to Delaware State University's homecoming weekend. I'll be hosting it. Please come out and have a good time with me. And you don't got to be Del State alumni to attend, but you do got to be alumni or of a certain age, okay? Don't come if you...
Is there a website or something they can go to?
Yeah, so you can get your tickets at... Go to Lauren LaRosa on Instagram. I'm posting it and posting the link. We back outside on Instagram if y'all want to come and party and experience Delaware, because they be hating on us. And Delaware is really lit. We got a lot going on. We got Don't Call Me White Girl.
Shout out to Mona.
Yes.
Salute to Don't Call Me White Girl.
She from Philly, but like she's from Delaware. We got Suki Hana. Shout out to Suki Hana.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Suki.
Yeah, we got Patience, you know.
Patience. Salute to Patience.
Yep. I'm
Joe
there.
Biden.
Hunter.
Oh, you know, Hunter is the real MVP.
You got Hunter Biden?
Yeah, that's Delaware.
Wait until y'all
With
read.
the crack?
Listen,
I mean, this shit.
Wait until y'all read Vice President Kamala Harris's book.
Oh, you didn't bring that, did you?
No, I didn't.
I started reading. I read the Atlantic excerpt.
I'm almost over.
Did I say that right?
I'm on day 2 because the book starts off 107 days and counts down to election day.
It make you hate him?
Oh, it's over for Biden's legacy. I never thought he had much of a legacy anyway, but it's over. It's over.
I'm not surprised at that.
The Democratic Party is in the position it's in not because of Biden, but he damn sure didn't help it. And when you hear Pete Buttigieg say things like we shouldn't have ran Biden in 2024, and you hear the Vice President Kamala Harris make it very clear that she literally says in the book it shouldn't have been a decision that was just based on his ego.
Yes, she did.
You know what I mean? Like it should not have just been based solely on his ego, and just the way that the Biden administration, you know, I always say you don't got to try to help me, but don't hurt me. The way the Biden administration tried to undermine the VP, people gonna try to say she playing victim. No, she's not playing victim. She's telling her truth.
No. I don't think
this is her truth. This is not playing victim at all. So yeah, it's that Biden legacy. I never thought he had much of one anyway. It's definitely a wrap now.
I don't even know if that matters for him. Like at this point,
trust me, that's what they care. That's
all he cares about.
What was the big? Oh my God!
I don't want to give away a lot in the book, but I'm gonna wait till the book comes out. There's moments you like, what?
I felt like that from the 3,000 words I read
like,
on Atlantic.
Yo, she talks about how he called her on debate day just to basically be like, yo, make sure you uphold my legacy, and telling her that there's these guys that I want you to meet. They're not really sold on you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, why would you call me on debate day to tell me this? Out of all days?
Not that bad.
Yeah, I know. That's not that bad. But her debate day or his?
Her debate day against Trump.
Oh.
Her debate day. He's calling her to tell her, hey, there's these guys, these big donors, they not really feeling you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna want you to meet them, whatever. And then, hey, make sure, you uphold my legacy. You shouldn't really split on me on some things. Like, that's what cost her the fucking election.
I mean, but it might have ignited the fire because she killed that debate.
So sure.
Maybe sometimes you need a little pep talk.
When you read it, you're gonna be like, damn, that's literally what cost her the election. So it's over for that Biden legacy. Mental Wealth Expo. Saturday, October 11th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., my 5th annual Mental Wealth Expo is happening at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center in Newark, New Jersey. It is a day of mental health education and healing. Dr. Alfie Breland Noble will be there. Debbie Brown will be there. Jason Wilson will be there. Angela Rye will be there. Dr. Jay Barnett, Dr. Rita Walker, Corey Minor Smith, Elliot Connie, just to name a few, man. We got some really incredible people that's going to be there. I just named you some of the best mental health professionals in the country, and it is a free event. Free. I do it free every year, man, because I just want people to come out there and get this information. A day of mental health education and healing, October 11th at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center in Newark, New Jersey.
I always want to come every year, but you always do it on my homecoming day.
I get it.
Like, I feel like I need to be there. Like, I need the healing.
Yeah, that's why I want you to keep going to homecoming. When you keep going to homecoming and getting drunk and, having things happen to you,
What be happening?
Well, you got a man now.
I get your Wait, hold on. What? You can't just say you go to homecoming and get drunk and things happen to you. What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
That sounds crazy.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
You was in there this morning. I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna say you said something. You said something, no, but you did say something about Plan B that was crazy.
You always try. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, now you don't know what I'm talking about.
You always trying to ruin my legacy.
You said something crazy about Plan B this morning.
Always trying to.
Yo, Lauren said some shit like it's like
I don't believe in Plan B. I only work with Plan A. That's been my whole life.
Oh, that ain't what you said this morning. This morning she was like, yo, you got to add it to your dietary plan. I'm like, what?
What?
That is not what I said.
What did you say then?
Run the tape.
No, you didn't say it on air.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Run the tape.
All right, that's all I'm saying. I was just like, God,
it be
damn.
your own people. What one Madam President? It's your own people.
What? I'm just telling you.
People.
But I get it. You went to HBCU. You know.
Oh, so now what?
There was
Are you saying about HBCU students? No, there was not. I've been in a relationship for like ever, and then I got out of one, and now I'm, doing my.
That wasn't the case just last time you was on.
What?
Weren't you dating two guys before you was with your current person?
church
He
announcements.
was in one of them. He was in the rotation.
Yo, we went from church announcements to altar call. Y'all are trying to deliver me, and I'm not going. Leave me alone. What is happening?
I'm just trying to learn.
I was trying to learn.
Yeah.
Just please, I do want to check in with like the mental health stuff. I feel like I got some things I need to figure out, but so switch the date.
I mean, you can't. World Mental Health Day is October 10th. So it's going to always be around our...
they never want Del State the Hill. It's cool. They're always do that.
Well, it's Biden's fault. Shout out to Cameron. Once again, I know we've been talking about it is what it is a lot, but we discussed this on the radio this morning. He had Adrien Broner on, and he had Adrien Broner removed from the episode because she kept disrespecting Treasure Stat Baby Wilson. Let's hear some of this.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
what you waste that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, can you stop
Yes.
Can you stop smiling? You.
Arabia is.
nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We got a my boyfriend here, yo.
Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
This nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit here and not value your time neither. You want to wait for me? You could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out. Yeah, no problem.
You know, it was interesting to me because I was telling Lauren and Jess Hilarious earlier that this is an easy situation to read for Cam because, you know, her boyfriend was there and he told AB to stop disrespecting her one time and he kept doing it, so he asked him to leave. It's kind of hard in these settings, you know what I mean? Because that's what guys do in these entertainment settings. I'm not talking about when the camera's not rolling. I'm talking about when the cameras are rolling just like this.
Yeah.
And when a woman is performing, like a Lauren or a Jess does or a Stat Baby, it's just like, you don't know what's what sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
I also think too, what you were about to say?
Oh, no.
I was going to say, I also think too, as women, sometimes like you're okay. Like, I mean, I don't do it now because like my man be watching. But before that, I didn't mind like when David Banner came up and like we having a good time and it's fun and it goes with the content, the space. And sometimes like,
you gave him the number.
No, you gave him my number. And I said, where did he get my number from? And you said, I gave it to him.
You know what?
Why?
You're a journalist. Like you need access to
that. But I also thought I was throwing that alley-oop because the way she was melting my G, like she was in there on some like, oh my
First of all,
God.
I was
David
not.
Banner, like he smells so good, he looks so good. That's it. You was in there like you turned into fucking slime in the.
So what are you trying to do?
This was back in the day. This was before you was with. It wasn't.
No, what? I mean, yes. What?
This was before you was booed up. This was when I thought you was looking for a boo. So I thought I was.
Yeah, you know, it was early. It was very early stages at that point. But my point is sometimes, you know, content, like it's a part of the conversation in the room. People know I'm single, whatever. I'm not tripping. But there are times though, like with Stat Baby, what I love about Treasure Wilson is the way that they, like Kim and Mace, support her. She's doing very well. She's able to produce content on her own. You know her as something. You respect her work. You don't think about all the things he's talking about. It's really hard to be cute and be in a space and have people respect your work and not your looks and your whatever. I think sometimes it's just hard as a woman to like balance that okay, I'm flirty, I'm fun, but like I really get busy too. I really work.
I think it's the way they position her. Like you said, like the way they position her on the show. She's the moderator. She's in between two really big personalities, but she still has enough of a personality to cut through on her own. You know what I mean? And it's the fact that they're selling sports and pop culture, but it's primarily sports. You know what I mean? So like I didn't even know Stat Baby was so young. Not that she looks old in any way, shape, or form, but just the way she carries herself.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's a part of the story with them too, is fresh out of college, they brought her on. They gave her own part of the network and said, you go do your content and what you want to do. And she's doing well. She talks about she makes good money. It's hard to figure out something. This was a huge blessing.
Absolutely.
But they also are big bro too. Like they look out for her. It's really tough. So when you get in those spaces, a lot of times, especially you with the guys, it's like you got to be able to hang sometimes for that to work. And sometimes hanging, there are uncomfortable moments where it's like, okay, I'll be hanging sometimes, but I don't feel like that today.
Yeah, but if you're uncomfortable, I'd like to know you're uncomfortable.
What I'm gonna say?
Because I'm always,
knowing you always joking.
I am, but if you text me like, no, that's when I'm really uncomfortable. I'm gonna understand that. Like, I got too many women in my life to not understand that. But yes, if I see you going along with the joke, I'm like, and don't get me wrong, you can have instincts too. It's like sometimes your intuition will be like, that don't seem right. I've never been in that situation where I felt like, any woman that was on the show was like in danger or was uncomfortable.
See, but that's the thing. Sometimes it's not like
even the one you told me today, I'm like,
sometimes it's not stranger danger. Sometimes it don't give that. Sometimes it's simply a thing of, I don't like, why is the conversation my looks or whatever? Like, let's have a conversation about like, I'm sitting here with y'all, like, and my looks didn't.
I don't know why you conversation about your looks either. That is a very valid motherfucking point that you just made.
Be pissing me off.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Because we're not going to take that off the table because it's there, okay? It's giving.
No, you can't have it both ways. I agree with you. It should not be about your look. When you told me that shit today, I'm like, huh? I don't believe that.
So mad.
Because I know him.
Yeah, but you be so mad when they be like, they be leaning in.
I ain't seen nobody lean in to get a sniff because or they might be trying to look under the arms. They know it might be some hair under there because I told them that.
You gave David Banner my number.
What else for journalistic? Alex was right. It was for journalistic reasons. For you, it was for something else. For him, it was journalistic reasons. It's not like he called like, yo, I need Lauren. First of all, I would never do that. If he called me like, I need Lauren Rose's number, I want to holler at her, I'd be like, well, let me holler at Lauren first to see if that's even something she wants. But if he's calling, he's like, I want to tell her something, blah, blah, blah.
What did he say when he called you?
When he called me?
Yes, like what made you give him my number? Because when I called you, when I asked, you thought it was funny.
Because he said he wanted to give you some, he was like, man, I want to give her some words of encouragement. I really like
Okay, I can respect that.
I like her energy. I just want to give her some words of encouragement about this business.
Yes.
And that's what he did, right?
Yeah, I will say, like, it wasn't, but it caught me off guard because I was like, where did this come from?
You're not used to men even talking to you nice because you don't got a dad. That's really what it is. At some point, you need to admit it.
True.
Yo,
I have a stepdad that talks to me nice. I got a man that talks to me.
Maybe all week long. Let me tell you something. I hugged Lauren one day and she goes, what's wrong? What happened?
Charlamagne.
What's the problem?
Damn.
What's going on?
When the last time you saw me hug somebody?
I hug everybody.
I ain't never seen you hug him. I only do it twice.
No, I hug everybody.
I hug my people.
Yeah.
You ain't know. First of all, when you be like the other day, you said something on the show like you complimented me some way. I was like, "You all right? Is something happening?
No,
like,
dad.
Are you dying?
No, dad.
Like, do I need to prepare? Like, do I need to get my eulogy ready?
You got to go to the mental health expo. Like,
I'm gonna go.
That's because you don't.
They be in there asking for me. They be like, "Where Lauren?" They really do.
Reinforcement from men that don't want nothing from you. That's the problem.
I can agree with that.
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's not, no. I have guy platonic friendships that give me positive reinforcement. I do. I have that. That's not true.
So why are you so not used to it? Why do you act so ugh?
It's not, no, you're the devil. Like, it doesn't, like, it's not.
Nobody believes this.
Who?
Nobody believes this. You don't believe this.
You a damn lie. You just told these people that I said you need to eat Plan B for breakfast.
That's what she said. That's what it was.
You just snitched on
yourself. What the fuck she said? That's what it was.
She didn't even say that.
It was something about the dietary. That's what she said. That wasn't dietary. That's exactly what you said. She was like, she was like, sometimes you gotta eat Plan B for breakfast. Like what the fuck?
That is not what I said.
That's exactly what she said.
But if I did say that, I'm not judging anybody. You do what you got to do to get where you need to go. And sometimes it's unattached from them people.
Absolutely. It's okay, man. Everybody wants to be in the clinic.
My dad is tired of you telling people he not in my life.
Huh? Huh?
He is so tired of you.
I did this?
He gonna post this on Facebook as if we've talked in the last month and watch.
Let's do some African idiots, man. Shout out to Lauren's Not Daddy. Let's play
He is my dad.
Let's do some with the old ones from that's your father.
Yeah.
That's your dad.
Don't
That's not
make
your
it seem
father.
like my mom didn't know who my dad was.
Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, don't you got an app?
Oh yeah, I gotta go. Listen, as always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're brilliant. Oh wait, first of all, thank you, Lauren, for joining us.
See, you barely even knew to thank me.
No, we gotta go. We gotta
yeah.
go.
See, that's
That's different. You
well,
don't
what
do
do
that.
You're welcome. I mean,
See, that was extra.
Give me your websites and all that.
Oh, Lauren LaRosa everywhere. LorenLorosa. I'm Brown Girl Grinding as well, which is our group chat on Instagram. We post all the news, and we over on Twitter, TikTok, all the things.
That's right. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast, I think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.